Hello! So, it's been about a year, just over a year I think, since I started putting videos on this channel, like properly. It was supposed to be 6 months of me moving house and moving to uni and starting uni. Obviously that didn't happen. I moved house. I didn't move country. I didn't go to uni. I am going this September though, in about another 6 months. But what I wanted to start doing was talking about what I eat. It's all about me. And I really want to start making like big changes in how I eat, like the amount of plastic I use, and like start making like small changes that are going to have a positive impact on the environment. So I kind of want to use this now as a way to like track that. Maybe I'll find some other people that are also doing the same things, have already done some of the things I want to do, can give me some help. Or if anybody else is thinking about doing the same things, then maybe they can watch these, if anybody watches these, to get some ideas. So we'll see. So one of the first things is I'm a vegetarian, and I have been for almost a year now. I went through a whole load of different stages of being a vegetarian, and I've been a vegetarian and a pescatarian. So started maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. I watched Come Dine With Me, and on Come Dine With Me there was a guy, one of the competitors was serving rabbit at his dinner party. But of course the programme showed you going out into a field, him going out into a field and picking the rabbit, then bringing the rabbit home, and showed you everything to him serving the rabbit, and that made me feel ill. Like, this is awful, I never want to eat an animal again, that's disgusting. Like, you don't realise like where your meat comes from, or like rabbit is something I have never eaten rabbit, but I was like, that could have been somebody's pet. Like, I have had cats and dogs. I have a cat, and like that, like it's literally the same thing. And like, what is the difference between a cow and my cat? Like, that's horrible. So that put me off. But for my health, I was 5 years ago, what age was I? 15, still quite young, like puberty and all that sort of thing was going on, and I wasn't anemic but had really low like iron in my system, so I came to the decision that I would still eat fish. Then I gave it up. I think I was just really hungry one day, and I came home and my mum and my sister were eating a big like meat feast Domino's, and I was like, do you know what, I'm having a bit of that, and then just started eating it again. But that did make me really ill. I was sick for 3 days because my body had got used to not eating meat. So that was a couple of years ago. Then I gave it up again. I can't remember why. I think both the times it was just a case of there was nothing else to eat, and I wasn't really committed. Like, I'd only watched that one programme, like I didn't know anything about being a vegetarian or being vegan, or like the impact eating meat has on the environment and all those sorts of things. I was just like, I just found it gross, but obviously not gross enough to go back to it. So this time, it was over a year ago, was it? Yes, it's been over a year since I went pescatarian again. So I watched Sugar Free Farm. It's a program on ITV, and it's like celebrities go and they don't eat sugar for like a month, and they live on this farm, and like they lose loads of weight and they're supposed to be really healthy and stuff. But what they had to do in that was, because they're living on the farm, it's like a working farm, there was animals, so they were told, right, let's go out and look after these cows. There's cows and there's sheep and there's pigs and stuff, so they were like out looking after the cows and like feeding them and being really nice. And then the person that's like running this thing, it's like, okay, which one do you want for your dinner? No, like, that's gross. You can't make them feed the animal and then eat them. And they got a bit freaked out by it. I think one guy ended up not eating meat because they just didn't know it. Like, they were like, that was literally what we were feeding. No, it's feeding us, that's wrong. It was everybody else was like, oh, well, we feed it, so it feeds us. Like, circle of life. It's like, no. We have options. We don't have to, like, we don't have to kill things to get our dinner. Like, it's just, we can do without it. So that was me. I was sitting like in the living room, I was doing my homework, and I was like, this is gross. I can't eat meat anymore. But I still ate fish. I still ate fish, one for my health, and two because it was easier, basically. Because obviously I still live at home. I live with my mum, my stepdad, and my sister. They all still eat meat. At that time I didn't have a job, so I wasn't like paying money into the house and couldn't buy my own food. Now I would like pay some money into the house, so that pays for my food, because obviously I have to buy extra stuff and separate stuff for me. It would be easier if everybody just didn't eat meat, but not gonna happen. So it's just easier to be a pescatarian for a while. So then I think it was in May last year, so almost a year ago, I was up at my friend's house and we were just sitting, like, we weren't paying attention to the TV, but I think we had YouTube on, and they were watching like product how-to videos. Don't ask me why. It was just then on like a loop, and just like you watch one video and get further and further into this weird stream. But I was just sitting there and we were so tired. I was just looking at it, and they were it was a fish descaler was the product they were like testing out, and it showed them descaling the fish, and it just turned me. It made me feel ill, like same as like, yeah, I didn't even see those animals being killed, but like having the fish there, it was dead, and they're taking the scales off. I was like, that is horrible. I don't want to eat that anymore. So I haven't had any meat or any fish since then. I haven't had any fish since last May, and no meat then for, obviously, I like fish is a meat, but you know, different. It feels, so it was just really horrible. And look, I'm really pleased with myself. I think this is the longest I've stuck with it, and I could never see me going back to eating meat. I think before, whenever I was a vegetarian or a pescatarian, I was always like, nah, I'll probably start eating meat again sometime. Like this will get, I think my mum thought that as well, like it'll get it out of my system, because she was vegetarian years and years ago, for like a year. But it was kind of a thing, like you do it, you get it out of your system, and you go back to eating normally, or whatever. But it hasn't happened, and I can't see me ever going back, because just the thought of meat, like I can't even touch meat now. And now I want to kind of start transitioning into being vegan, and cut out dairy. I'm not supposed to eat dairy anyway, for my health. I get really bad throats, and dairy like lines your throat, and as you can probably hear, I have a cold and a cough at the minute. Eating dairy really like affects my throat, but because I was the only one who couldn't eat dairy, and it cost me money, and for all the amount, I eat loads of cheese, but I don't drink that much milk, and we couldn't justify paying money for an extra carton of milk that didn't get used. I think now you can get the smaller ones, but a couple of years ago you couldn't. It was only the big ones, and obviously there's 3 other people in the house that are all drinking big milks. No one will drink normal milks, and I don't drink that much milk, just to justify having my own one for it to go off, because I wouldn't drink it on time. So my plan is that in September, when I do go away to uni, I'll be living with my friend Liz, who also became a vegetarian whenever she went to uni. She became a vegetarian just after me. So my plan is to try and cut down as much as possible. So then in September I'll be ready for the transition. So yeah, I also want to start, I want to cut down on plastics, and as many of like my personal things be more, have more of my personal things be more sustainable, and more vegan. So like my clothes, I want to stop buying like unsustainable clothes, like buying brand new clothes. I do shop a lot in charity shops and I want to continue that, and my plan is to find even more nice charity shops that will have the stuff that is in style. I don't really care about being stylish, so like the clothes I wear to film in or what I live in, except they are kind of funky. Where's mine? Woohoo! I love you. But I love charity shops, so I want to maybe do some like charity shop hauls, because I bought stuff yesterday and 2 weeks ago, and show the things I bought in charity shops. But yeah, I basically want to do like a big overhaul of my life. We have been trying to make small changes in our normal like shopping, so trying not to buy as much plastic. It's been going okay, except whenever I look at all the stuff I used today. We had potato croquettes in a plastic bag, and the bag is not currently recycled, so that's not good. We had mange tout in a plastic bag, and the bag is not currently recycled. Thanks Tesco. We have Iceland, a sweet corn bag, not currently recycled. We have green beans, they're on there, bag is not currently recycled, in the bin. We, of course my thing is the one that can be recycled, so the meat-free chicken Kievs, they're Tesco's, in a cardboard container, so no plastic at all. Usually when you get things like this, they're in like the things are in a plastic bag inside the cardboard. Like cardboard's good enough. But there was no plastic, and cardboard can be recycled, so that's good. What else do we have? Now, this is what my stepdad is having. Greg's spicy chicken and pepperoni bake. They're from Iceland. Iceland is supposed to be changing all their packaging, so they have no plastic. So I don't know whether, and most of the stuff I've bought recently doesn't have any plastic, so obviously the cardboard can be recycled, but the big things come in this. So black plastic cannot be recycled at all. Like some plastics can be if you accidentally put a plastic in or put things, but if you put the black plastic in your recycling, it won't be picked up by the machines on the other side. There was a good is it ITV? Oh, I can't remember the name of the documentary. I'll try and link it. It's like Panorama or one of those that's, or Newsnight maybe? Newsnight? Excuse me, but I was on a couple of weeks ago, we watched it, and that really made us like think about the plastic we were using. So yeah, now when we go shopping, we always take our own bags. I refuse to buy bags. So you put stuff in the bag and wouldn't have to ask for a bag, pay for a bag, or really worry about having a bag. But yeah, I want to start making bigger changes and doing as many things myself, getting rid of as much plastic. So my next thing is I intend to get like a bamboo toothbrush or something that is like biodegradable, so not having plastic ones, and just being better whenever we shop. Yesterday we were buying carrots, so instead of buying the ones in the bag, or taking one of the little plastic bags, you put the individual ones in. We just lifted them and put them in the trolley, because carrots, like you peel them, so it doesn't matter if like the skin gets dirty, whatever. But yeah, basically that's what I want to start talking more about. I have a couple of things I want to start talking about, but what I eat and like transitioning into a more sustainable lifestyle is definitely what I want to do on here now, because I want to talk about food, what I eat, and because I've started watching like other people's like vegan food hauls and things. It's just so much easier than I thought, so I want to kind of show what I do and keep a track of what I do, so maybe in like a year I can look back at this video and go, oh my word, you used to eat so much like plastically wrapped foods. Like and we'll see how much I can do. So yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. You can like, comment, subscribe if you want to, no matter where you're watching this. Like, if you are vegan, vegetarian, have any tips for living more sustainably, please tell me what I can do, because I would really appreciate that. Okay, thank you very much. Who knows when there'll be another one, but yeah, health, good for the environment, yay. Thanks for watching, bye!